Yes, everybody, welcome back to Talking Wolves for a brand new news update video. Hope you guys are keeping well. Lots of new news again over the last week or so, which we are here to talk about. Be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. We're still very close to 15,000 subscribers, so it'd be great to have you guys involved in the channel. And a big thanks to our channel partners over at Football Prizes. Once again, they've got another Wolves prize up for grabs. It is a signed Pablo Sarabia shirt. You can get involved in their prize draw in the link at the top of the description of the video. But yeah, lots of news to jump into. But today, Wolves actually released their financial records for the 21-22 season. Wolves have made a loss of 46.1 million. That was probably to be expected. A lot of Premier League clubs with the same sort of thing. It was as we came out of the pandemic, obviously TV revenue had dropped a little bit as well due to not every single game being on the TV and Wolves spending that little bit of money as well. The biggest thing though that we saw from this, Wolves, the wages fell nearly £20 million to 120 million, though the highest paid director, which is obviously thought to be Jeff Shee, received a pay rise of £212,000 to £212,000 a year. So Jeff Shee lined his pockets quite nicely, obviously. But yeah, if you want to go and check out the finances, you can obviously go to the Wolves website. They've done an article on there, and go and check that out. Adama Traore, we spoke a little bit about him last week, about his situation. Wolves still seem no closer to giving him a new deal. I spoke quite a bit about Napoli being interested in him. Last week, there was a report about Atletico Madrid also showing an interest in him, and have even reportedly held talks with Adama's representatives over a possible move back to Spain. And then John Percy from The Telegraph, pretty reputable in regards to Wolves news, reported last night that it's increasingly likely that Adama Traore will leave Wolves as a free agent this summer. Of course, I spoke a little bit about his contract situation last week, about how Wolves had tried and given him different contract offers, but it seems like Wolves are no closer to, being able to do that. Came off the bench, I thought had a great performance against Tottenham on Saturday afternoon, but again, really unsure where the future lies for Adama Traore. An interesting report coming from Spain as well last week is that Wolves reportedly have an agreement to sign Vinicius Souza. Souza is a Brazilian midfielder, currently on loan at Espanyol, 23 years of age. He's actually on loan there from Belgian club Lommel, but he's having a really good campaign out there. Lots of people talking about him, how highly rated he is as a young Brazilian midfielder. Of course, we signed João Gomes in January, and it's expected that there's going to be players in and around the midfield position moving on in the summer. So Vinicius Souza is once again somebody that Wolves possibly have their eye on. So very early days on this one, but it is said that Wolves reportedly have an agreement because Espanyol want to keep him, but Mundo Deportivo is saying that is increasingly unlikely at the moment. So let's wait and see on that one. Ryan Giles as well, he's performing really well for Middlesbrough. They're playing really well under Michael Carrick so far. Since he joined the club. But Ryan Giles has done really well in the Championship in the few loan moves he's had there. I believe he's got 9 assists still so far this season, which is a really decent return. Middlesbrough have reportedly spoke to Wolves and discussed the possibility of signing Ryan Giles on a permanent basis. Wolves are still unsure about Ryan Giles' long-term future. Never really been given a big chance in the first team. Nuno gave him spells here and there, but the left-back situation for Wolves at the moment seems not too bad. Obviously, we've got Hugo Bueno and Ryan Aït-Nouri there. Johnny can also cover there at the moment, so it will be very interesting to see. Obviously, Lopetegui hasn't really had his own opportunity to have a look at Giles as of yet. He may well use the summer to do that, but if Borough come up, there is probably a possibility of Ryan Giles moving there on a permanent basis. Saying that, another left-back Wolves have been linked with over the last week or so is Milos Krkic, who plays for AZ Alkmaar at the moment. He's currently a Hungarian international. A number of clubs looking at him, only 19 years of age, but big interest in him from clubs including Benfica and Borussia Dortmund. A couple of other Premier League clubs looking at him as well. It seems strange being linked with left backs when we've got like the players that I've already mentioned today. But again, things can change so quickly. Aït-Nouri, there was a lot of interest in him in January. Hugo Bueno, I'm sure his value has skyrocketed, and there has been whispers of interest from Spanish clubs as well. So we'll have to wait and see Obviously, we don't know the plans for the summer. And a couple of nice little bits to finish off on as well. João Gomes, great achievement for him. He's been called up to the Brazil national team for the first time. A huge accomplishment for him. And I do wish him all the best. Again, I think over the next few weeks, we might start to see a little bit more of João Gomes. So really looking forward to seeing him get a better role and a bigger role in the first team. And I spoke a little bit about Fabio Silva last week. It's only fair I give a shout out to some other players out on loan. Chem Campbell as well. Got his first professional goal. He scored for Wickham on Saturday. They ended up drawing 1-1 with Exeter. But grabbed his first pro goal. So great news for him as well. But guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Lots of news to look at. And of course, I'll be bringing you guys an update at the next possible opportunity. We'll have all the pre-Newcastle content this week as well. Another big game for Wolves. Hopefully build on the victory build on the victory over Spurs on Saturday. And as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.